Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new week of profitability. Yep, it's really going to be a week of profits. What I would trade for 2 times in the whole of this week, it's not going to be massive. Now, I still also want to use this medium to say thank you to all the mothers. Yesterday was Mother's Day, so all the mothers, thank you for all that you've been doing, for all that you've done thus far, and for the more good work that God's going to be using you to do. Although I don't have one, I lost mine so quite years ago. So it's so beautiful. Now, just a quick one. What I'm going to be doing now is it's going to be very ethic for me, but I took it upon myself as a personal responsibility and as a sacrifice that I will do a video, a pre-video analysis on what I'm looking out for on various pairs for that day, not even for the week, for that day. And then if there is any trade execution, we take it alongside. And then at the end of the day, whether we make profit or we make losses, I'm going to do a video and a review as to, oh, this is what happened. This is why we took the entry. This is where we took the entry from. This is why we made losses. This is why we made a profit. Because when I do my analysis and then I I take a screenshot of the chart and then I send, a lot of people think I'm just guessing, I'm not serious. And I say, okay, if that be the case, I'm going to start it. I'm going to do it differently. I'm just going to do video and video where you see me. I do my analysis and what I'm looking for each day. Like now, this analysis that I'm going to do now is for what I'm looking at for today, Monday. So if it doesn't play out, no trade. If it plays out, beautiful. Tomorrow we go again, do analysis on what I'm looking at for the pairs I'm trading tomorrow. If it plays out, we take trades. If it doesn't play out, we just let it be. You know me, when I want to take a trade, I would always send buy now, sell now. Sometimes I give a detailed breakdown as to, okay, this is what I'm looking at for. This is what the market is going to play like, most likely. Like, I think I dropped a message on the TG and I was explaining how I took the BTC on the buy. I stacked a couple of positions. When you saw it, you saw the screenshot. So at a point, I looked at it carefully. And then when I did a TDE, that's my top-down analysis the daily, from daily down to 4 hour, I just saw that BTC is within the zone of, some persons call it the ranging zone, the consolidating zone, and just like that. So I thought it's not wise to stay on the trade because it's just going to go up and down within that region. So I just opt out with the profit that I made yesterday. And then that's just, you have to be disciplined as a trader. Like the write-up I sent, I said there are a lot of traders who have good strategy, but they are not aware of it. But because of the requisite discipline, the necessary trading psychology, and they've not built the right mindset or the right behavioral attitude towards trading and in finance management and also in handling of money, they keep losing and blowing accounts and they feel like, what's wrong? Am I cursed? And I've had a couple of talks like that. The thing is, the majority of us, we find it easier to get a strategy, but we don't stick with it. So we are quick to switch from one strategy to another because we think the problem is a strategy. Like for me, I'm no longer looking for strategy. What I am working on, and I keep working on it, and I will still keep working on it, is my trading psychology, my risk management plan, my trading plan, my mindset, my behavior, my emotional character, and all of these factors put together. There are a lot of things. That's why I would always recommend my mentor for everybody, Jeffrey Benson, one of the most disciplined, one of the most, oh, God bless you, Jeffrey Benson. He's such a very disciplined trader. I was watching one of his documentary yesterday. He made mention of, he said, I'm one of the most disciplined trader in Africa. I said, yes. I said, very, very correct. Because I had the opportunity to follow up this guy from 2022 to 2023 to 2024, 2025, and I'm still following him. And I saw how this guy would manage an account, and it's altered my mindset. It was a person I was actually watching, and then I was able to get a certain kind of powerful strategy that I know I would never fail in trading. But I still kept failing until I found out that what I needed was not a strategy anymore because I've gotten a good strategy. And I started working on my mind, working on my trading psychology, working on my trading plans and risk management and all of this. That's why if you notice me, before I send buy, sell, there's something I always say. When strategy fails, risk management and your DCE and your psychology will save you. So let me know take this video too long. I didn't plan to have this video to be very long. So let me just dive into the chart and show us what we're looking for. Remember, as at last week, I sent a pure analytical work on I think 4 pay, Euro USD, GBP USD, USD CAD, and gold. I said that was what we were looking for. But along the line, whilst I was waiting, it took almost forever. I think the formation started getting clearer at around 4, 5. That's New York section when the day was already, fading out. And that was Friday. It's very terrible to trade in the evening or at a time like that, especially if you're a day trader. You try to close your trade before the whole of 24-hour wraps up. So, but we saw an entry on BTC, which I sent it. I said, everybody should buy BTC now. And then we click on the entry on BTC, gave us massive profit, and we were able to go out quickly before there was a little retracement. But still, we are still right on track. Now, I'm just going to show you the preview of what we did last week. This is Euro USD. This is my 4-hour time frame. This is exactly what I sent. If you can recall, this is exactly what I sent. That I'm expecting price to reject back to this my supply zone, which is my key level. Is around psychological level 1.13. Yes. So this is what I sent last week for Euro USD, that I'm expecting price to reject back to this region and then create a double top, and then we go on a massive sell. So I wanted to set a sell limit, right? Okay, sell limit. I wanted to put a pending order sell limit, but I was contemplating because I thought at the point maybe it's I wasn't certain, so I just had to just let it be. But at the point when I saw this rejection as at that 5 p.m., when I saw this highly rejected candle, let me shift this. When I saw this highly rejected candle, I knew, I think this is the right time to get on the trade. So I took on the trade that Friday, but I didn't send it to the general public. And even still right now, I'm still on the trade right now. Yeah, I'm still very much on the trade right now. This is it. Still on the trade. You can see it. Look at the one on the top. And then I added more position because I already know where this market is heading to. So I added more position. Look at the one I have on top. And then I added more position so that you see it. Okay, so I'm not going to ask anybody to take this trade right now because today is Monday, so we're just starting out. But trust me, I'm gonna leave this sell trade on Euro USD till it gets down to this my new. See, there's nothing like when you have an understanding on how zone work. See, if you understand zone, your structural level, key points, psychological level, support, resistance, trust me, when you open your chart, it's just gonna look like as if you're the one controlling the market. Believe me. So I'm gonna leave this sell now for Euro USD up until 1.100 psychological level. You see, my lines are not just here for fancy. I work with them. They're psychological level, key levels that the big market traders they use to, cash their entry. So that's where I'm gonna allow my TP get to. So that's for Euro USD. You can see clean and clear, pure analytical work. See where I'm coming from. See, price just keep respecting this our STL we have here up until I sent it. I think that should be last week, Tuesday or Wednesday, that price is going to break below it because of what I saw from the weekly time frame. Remember, I told you I sent it. I always want to give a detailed breakdown as to, oh, this is the reason why I am doing this. I saw all of these candles, which I'm not going to explain now. I did it on GBP USD. That's the reason I said this Euro USD, GBP USD is going to sell massively. I wasn't just trying to play around or joking or whatsoever. I knew what I already saw from weekly time frame. So I'm leaving this, I'm holding this sell down to this region. There's no need to close. But what I'm going to do is that I will have a break even. So in case anything happens whatsoever, I'll still close with profits. So the highest that will happen is the new positions that I entered now, which is 0.05, as you know. I'm going to have my stop loss at around, let's say 1.126, at around 1.126. And then my previous position that I entered, I will still keep them around 1.125. So in case anything happens whatsoever, I would 1.1224. Yes, so that in case anything happens whatsoever, I'm still gonna close in profit. This is how to manage your account conservatively, not by rush, not by fear and all of these things put together. So this for Euro USD. So now when price gets to this place, I would now know what I'm looking at next, whether price is going to continue to the downside. And I think price is coming down to this side and even down to this side, because since January up until now, dollar has been on the weak side, has literally been very weak. So I strongly believe that it's not just going to drop here and end here. This is coming down up until 1.104. This is going to be massive. If truly this is how it's going to play out. So me, I don't conclude on the market because I wait for the market to act and then I react immediately. So I'm not just going to say, oh, I know what is happening here. Let me just want to act like I'm not Superman. That's for Euro USD. For GBP, no need to talk much about it. I'm expecting the same thing down to this side, but I'm not going to really trade GBP because if you see it's just ranging around this region. So when I see markets like this, I just stay off from it. That's why my concentration is on Euro USD. But Euro USD and GBP, they have a kind of similarity such that it's almost difficult for Euro USD to be selling and GBP to be buying. It's not too common. Many of the times that I have taken out time to study this two pair, when Euro USD selling, GBP sell, but I don't use this one to want to compare this one. No, I do analysis for them separately, and the one I think it didn't fit for me to trade on, I trade on it. But for me now, I'm not going to trade GBP at all, except maybe there's a reason for me to trade it, which it has to break below this my zone here. This is my key zone that I marked looking left. See, it has tested here, I think twice, 1, 2, 3, 4. I sent it last week. If you take note, it will break below this place, retest back to the same region, and then I'll take on the sell, and then I'll have my TP. This time, I would leave my trade to go for a long ride. I'll leave my TP at around 1.13 or 1 point, around this psychological level. But for the now, I have no business with it. So USD card. Remember, I sent this for USD cards. If you remember very well, you can do it to check my previous chart that I sent on these pairs. I said price is coming down. I marked this region. If you take notes, I marked it. It says price is coming down this demand zone. So I'm a pure price action trader. So sometimes I just want to get a little of these things there and just so that it will be more simplified when I'm explaining it to people. So price is coming down to this demand zone. And from here, I'll take it on a buy, but that will be on the basis if I'm no longer trading Euro USD, because I can't trade multiple pairs together. It's terrible. I've told you, I said the best way is to trade just one pair. Then if you really want to, okay, add another, it's just going to be 2. It should not be, don't trade more than 2 pairs. Trading 3 pairs is terrible. It's disastrous. Do you understand? So 1 pair, beautiful. You can open as much as you can, but make sure that your risk is in place. So now, if I'm taking this on a buy, that means I'll have to either see the possibility of joining them together with Euro USD or I close Euro USD. But since I'm already on Euro USD, I have no business with USD card. But this is what I'm looking at for now. This is a very key demand zone. So price will reject down to this side and then create a double bottom and then certain factors that put together. Because if I would want to plot in my Fibonacci retracement level now, you take a look at it. And remember, there's something I always say. When Fibonacci retracement gets to 0.236 or 0.382 within that region, just know it's already telling you that there is a high momentum for price to move to the upside or to move to the downside, depending on where you're taking your Fib retracement level from. So, but when price gets to 0.5 Fib level or 0.6 or 0.7, although they call it the golden ratio, but it's an indication for me personally that there's going to be a reversal. Maybe that's just going to happen 1, 2, and then there's going to be a reversal. So when I see price respecting retracement, Fib retracement level at around 0.23 and 0.38, for me, is already an indication that there is a high level momentum to continue to the upside. So I'll just wait to see some factors, and then when I see its clarity, I'll send it to the group. Let's take USD card on a buy, and then Euro USD on a sell. So, but for USD CHF, there's nothing we can do about it again. The buy has already started massively. But if you ask me now, I want to do an analysis on this. This is what I'm looking out for. It's an obvious move to the upside. So you don't try to trade. I've tried to trade against the trend, and that thing has given me a lot of serious whipping. So I try to avoid it. So the highest I think will happen is that price is coming down to this psychological level. Price is coming down to this psychological level, 0.84. So when it gets here, it's going to drop down to this side. It's going to drop down to this side. If you see, this is a key demand zone. So when it gets to this 0.84, it's most likely may even break and get to 0.841 or 843 or 842. But it most definitely will not pass this place, because if you check, this is a key level that has been tested looking left. Just take a look at it. It has been tested looking left. So within and around this region, price will get to this place, and then it will drop back to this my zone, this is my structural level, which is around 0.83. When it drops down to this place, there's other things that I'm looking out for. We'll take it on the buy. But right now, it's gone already. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. Sorry, I love using my trend line, but I don't mess up my charts, my trend line. So right now, this one is not important to me, such that this is what I'm trying to look out. When price gets to this place, so when it gets to this place, it drops down here, creates the double bottom, and boom, you see it? So this is exactly what I'm looking out for. Do you understand it now? So if I thought we're going to trade USD CHF on the buy, this is exactly what we're looking at for. So price is coming down to this side and it's massive. But you know, it's not just going to move like once, except there's an impact news. Like for tomorrow now, there's an impact news. So this is what I'm looking at for USD CHF. I already said for USD CAD. So let's go down to gold, which is the Baba for the day. For me personally, not considering of this again, because it's far past and gone. But remember the analysis I sent for gold. If you check my TG, you see it. I sent it that there will be a retracement down to, there will be a retracement. Again, this is it. Let me remove this. I didn't take this trade. But when I sent the analytical work, if you check the post I sent on Friday, I said gold is going to retrace down to this region because this is a key region, and then it's going to drop. And of course, it retraces back to this region, and then even close to the second zone that I wasn't even expecting. And from there, come to the downside. So right now, as it stands, if you ask me what am I thinking, gold has already gone. So you don't just try to force trades to enter. So what am I going to do about this now? This is it. It's as simple as it is. Sorry that I'm being very fast. I just don't want this to exceed 10 minutes or so. So what am I looking at on gold now? This is what I'm looking at on gold now. I'm just going to allow it break down. Just going to let it go down. And then just like this. So I'm looking at taking the trade around, taking this trade around this region. Yeah, but only on the condition that it has to drop to this my key level. Drop to this key level, and then it retraces back here. So this is where I'll take my sell entry. So, but right now I can't take it, except if if you're an aggressive trader and you have huge capital, you can take the sell from here. You are still right on track to definitely sell down to 3,199 or 3,200. Then before it retraces back to 3,268. Then this is where I'm expecting to take my trade, because of course it will definitely still respect this, most likely. See it? So this is where I'm expecting to take my trade, but only on the condition that it has to get down to this my key level first. So right now I'm not taking the trade on. So whoever has already caught the sell on gold, beautiful. I didn't check it earlier because I really wanted to take advantage of gold, but it's far gone. So no opportunity is being missed. There is always opportunity in the market. Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about yesterday, and that even happened. This is the reason why I said I left BTC. I said it's going to consolidate around this region until it respects my, to expect this, and which of course it has, and then boom to the upside. So this is the reason I left. This is the reason I left this trade yesterday, and of course, it has actually happened. So right now, ask me, what are you gonna do about BTC? Nothing. There's literally nothing. I'm not gonna do anything about BTC. So what I'm just gonna expect from BTC is that price will buy up to 107, right? To go up to 107 and then drop down back to the same region again. My analysis is very simple. It's not difficult. But a lot of people, they based on the fact that they don't really understand how these things work. See, there's a way you learn how Forex market works, and it will look like as if you are the one controlling the market. No, one thing is to have a good sight on what you see about the market. I can boldly take this my analysis and send it to all social media platforms without fear. I've been doing it for more than 5 months now. I send it everywhere. And one thing that excites me is that I see the majority of professional traders, they do the same thing. Like when I'm done posting all my works on social media, at about, let's say late in the evening, I get to see trade entry from Jeff, Kojo, some of these big Forex traders that, let's just say coincidentally analyze one of the pairs that I analyze. They usually analyze the same thing. So, because that was my mindset from the beginning, I always want to think like these big guys. Not even them. I want to think like the central bank, the commercial bank, the hedge fund managers. Otherwise, they will keep using you as the stop loss. So this is what I'm expecting to play out for BTC. It's as simple as ABC. It should go. I don't know where it's going to. Then I will be patient to wait till it drops down to this place. Then back again. It's as simple. I don't have to be in a hurry. There is always opportunity in the market. I don't have to rush. So you should just keep buying. When it's done buying, then it does its retracement. I take my entry. So I can most likely just put a buy limit around 105, 105 or 104, 104, 500,000, 104, 500 on BTC. Simple. It's as simple as it is. It's not difficult. There's not two ways about it. So of course, is this not Euro USD? You see now, you can see it. Look at the same entry I told you I'm in. Let me show you again. See, just take a look so that it won't look like as if it's, because some people think I fake these things. What is it? Take a look. See, this is it. See my first entry. See my second entry. You can take a look. See the splash to the downside. Massive. I can decide to close now. You see, it is not, I don't fake it. It's real. My analytical work is real. If you follow it, you'll be profitable consistently back to back because I'm a very conservative. I apply my risk management to the core. I don't joke with it. Forex is a business. It's not just something you just want to cut. That's why I love Jeffrey. He's a very disciplined trader. See, this is a massive move to the downside. I was sure before I opened other 3 positions. This is it now. This is my profile. I have, okay, this one is FTMO. Let me open the one for funded next, which I showed you guys the last time. My target is 600. This is, I'm up 800. Look at it. I'm up 800. So I've exceeded phase 1. Like I've passed phase 1. Look at it. Look at it. I've exceeded it. So see it. This is funded next. So it's the same thing. See, I didn't change anything. The same position, 0.063. I saw the market move a certain degree. I added another 3, moved again. I added another 3, moved again. I added another 3. And then I don't go beyond 12. When I'm stacking, I learned all these things from Jeff Benson. I don't go beyond it. These things are not fake. They are for real. My works are pure analytical work. So that's just it. I'm up over 800, just like that. So that's just it. Thank you for taking out time to watch this video from beginning to the end. So in the evening, I'm going to drop the overall remark on the trade work for today. So it's thanking, right? Like he's mad. So that's just it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you for your time. I'll drop more videos like this. Sorry that it's very long, but take our time to watch it because it's very educational. Thank you.